Coming up, confronting border issues through art. Plus, meet our pet of the week. The news starts now.
You're watching NAZ Today, Northern Arizona's local news.
Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm Carolyn Wolf.
And I'm Elena Robla. Thanks for tuning in. There's lots of talk and concern over immigration these days. Flagstaff's Hardbox Gallery is taking a different approach, depicting the border crisis through art.
Photographer Amy Martin says photography is an important tool to share the untold stories of immigrants. We spoke with Martin to find out more. Dreams Without Borders opened last month, showing Martin's collection of photos and other border-related works.
I knew that storytelling was very powerful, and to be a witness and to be able to, be compassionate and listen and to share some of these stories that feel like, there hasn't been a platform for, that really, to me, is very, very important piece of my work.
Martin's photography has led her to work at the U.S.-Mexican border, the border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and at the Republic of the Congo border with Uganda. The result is stories about the importance of migrants.
I have met so many amazing human beings, like exceptional human beings, neighbors, community members that are contributing so much to our Flagstaff community and to the greater American society. They are contributing work in so many different areas. And so I invited them to choose these objects that represent what they believe their contributions to our community are.
Dreams Without Borders drew a crowd on its opening night to view art from Amy Martin and artist Chip Thomas. Hardbox owner Jill Sands says the exhibit is a great fit for her gallery.
There's not very many contemporary art spaces downtown, and also not very many contemporary art spaces that are willing to show different things. I really seek out showing the things that nobody else is sharing.
The exhibit is raising money for the nonprofit NAILS, or Northern Arizona Immigration Legal Services. Carolyn Wolf, NAZ Today. Northern Arizona seems to be a hub for climate activism. Recently, a shipment of uranium has come to the public's attention. NAZ Kaylee Doyle has more.
Activists gathered Monday to protest the transport of uranium through Flagstaff and nearby reservations. Starting today, trucks will be hauling potentially deadly uranium through town from Pinyon Plain Mine near the Grand Canyon. A pair of protesters told us it's time to act.
NAZCA, and we think this is a very important issue affecting our climate locally and worldwide. So we think we need to speak up, right?
Right.
The group joined the so-called Haul No movement, which is centered on protecting the Northern Arizona environment. The mine, meanwhile, has consistently argued that shipments are safe. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Kaylee. The City of Flagstaff wants neighbors to contribute to a planned art installation. Community members with strong ties to the Southside neighborhood are encouraged to share their memories and reflections about the area. Their words will be incorporated into a steel sculpture designed by artist Beth Nybeck, which will be placed at the newly named Cleo Murdoch Park. You can submit your memories through Connect Flagstaff at connect.flagstaff.gov/SouthsideMemories.
NAU police says a male campus living community member reported a suspect in the bathroom recording him in the shower. He described the suspect as a female with light skin and black acrylic nails with a blue phone case. The suspect's identity is still unknown. If anyone has any information, they are advised to call the NAU Police Department. Biz Bagels is a community bagel shop that helps support local no-kill shelters and other community causes. When you buy a Biff's Bagel sticker, they donate 100% of the proceeds to pet rescues. Biff's also supports the Boys and Girls Club of America and donates bagels to different local schools, even providing mini bagels for kids on field trips. Located on a corner of South Beaver Street, Biff's also shares customers' pictures of pets who have passed away on their video screen.
They had just got glamour shots of Biff
and they brought their picture in, and then other customers started bringing their pictures in, and then it just became a trend, and so the walls were literally covered before we started taking them down and putting them on the screens.
You can send in your pictures by emailing bispics@gmail.com. Flagstaff's annual Beer Week is back starting February 13th through the 25th downtown. Come join for exclusive tastings, pairings, live music, and more. Participating breweries are Dark Sky Brewing Company, Lumberyard Brewing Company, Mother Road Brewing Company, Hobson Birch, and Flagstaff Brewing Company. This week, we had the chance to play with some pets in need of a home over at the Coconino Humane Association. This week's Pet of the Week could not be burned out despite all of our efforts. Let's take a look.
Floki has an energetic spirit with a need for a home with a big backyard.
Floki came in, he was intaked, I believe it was May of 2024. He's a pit bull lab mix, maybe some terrier in there as well, instead on his kennel card. He's about 4 years and like 20 days, probably a little bit older.
It was clear from the hour we spent getting to know Floki that he loves to play passionately and he loves to be close to the people that care for him.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He likes to escape sometimes, he likes to run around. He loves playing. Just getting used to other dogs is his thing.
Floki would be a perfect addition to a lively household, though it is advised to introduce him to other pets slowly, as he enjoys playing rough.
He likes a lot of the pool toys, so he likes to play tug-of-war a lot. Other than that, mostly balls. He'll just play with him by himself mostly. He just wants to take him and run around. But if he does play with you, it's those tug-of-war little rope ones. Yeah, and he always wins.
And Derek did not lie. It was almost impossible to win a round of tug-of-war against Floki. He is up to date on his vaccinations and waiting to be adopted. If you are interested, go meet Floki at the Coconino Humane Association. Faith Rodriguez, NAZ Today.
Construction of the Beulah University realignment continues today. The intersection of Milton Road and University Drive may be closed at times while new traffic signals are installed. The project began yesterday and is expected to wrap up today. This means because the intersection is restricted, delays are likely. The western entrance to Target is also closed. The roundabout near University and Beulah is open to all traffic as an alternative route to Milton. The complete project, including a pedestrian underpass, is expected to be completed this summer.
The annual I Heart Pluto Festival is back in Northern Arizona this weekend. The festival celebrates the 95th anniversary of discovering Pluto with various events such as beer unveiling at Mother Road Brewing Company, Pluto Pub Crawl, special Pluto tours, and other festival activities. This year's theme is being called Too Boldly to Go Beyond New Horizons and will take place February 13th to the 17th.
Coming up, a local coffee company comes to NAU. Stay with us.
In the next few days, we are going to be seeing some rain and some possible snow showers. And then it's going to switch up a little bit going into the weekend as we are going to be seeing some dry and warm conditions. I will have more weather for you, so stay tuned after the break.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals 25. Good job!
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here.
Wait.
What?
I can't drive.
Why?
My. Oh.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at savethefood.com.
Something new is brewing on the NAU campus.
NAZ Today's Michaela Richardson is in the studio with more.
Thanks, guys. NAU has signed a new contract with Matador Coffee, replacing the satellite Starbucks locations on campus. Sitting just across the street on the north side of NAU, Matador Coffee has been welcoming students for years. Now, they have finally made it on campus.
Just a cool thing to be connected to the town and be connected to NAU. And like I said, for 10 years we've been there connected, looking across the street at everybody and watching you guys cross the street. But it's just nice to be on campus.
The reason? NAU wants to bring more local businesses on campus. Martuscello says he welcomes the chance to expand his franchise.
We've done some things like this, but nothing of this magnitude. So this is a pretty big deal for us, and we'd like to see this go into other Arizona State schools. Is what we're trying to do, is move through with NAU to get Matador even further out in the state through the schools.
Matador now sells coffee at Scholars Corner, the Bean and Beaker, and the University Union, and makes sure the quality on campus matches their other locations.
They bring flip charts, all of the exact recipes, and they trade, right? They go through, we make all the drinks, we taste all the drinks, we make sure that quality and taste is on point.
Wilson says NAU has been looking to make a connection to the community for years.
This partnership, it provides like a very tangible way to do that. As you know, and you see behind me, food and drink experiences are all about making memories. It's what you do when you're with friends. It brings brand loyalty. And so bringing that well-loved local business onto campus really fostered a strengthened relationship.
While the satellite locations sell Matador, the Starbucks locations next to the University Union and the Dubois Center remain open. Michaela Richardson, NAZ Today.
Coming up, our sports team has complete pregame coverage of Sunday's big game. Stay tuned.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back to NAZ Today. My name's Nicole Rutherford, and I'll be your weather forecaster on this Wednesday evening. Right now, we have a temperature of about 37 degrees with some clear skies. Our barometric pressure is going to be 29.83 inches, and our relative humidity is about 44%. We are also going to be seeing some wind speeds at about 14 miles per hour headed in the southwest direction. We also see for our current satellite, we're seeing a lot of these clouds moving east in from California into the Arizona and New Mexico region. We can also see a lot of these clouds formulating in the Texas area as well. Our daily almanac gives us our temperatures for today. We have a high of 41, a low of 17. These are going to be right below our averages of our average high of 45 and our average low of 19. Our records in 2016, we had a record high of 64 degrees, and in 1965, we had a record low of negative 16 degrees. Yesterday, we did not see any precipitation, and since January 1st, we had 0.19 inches. Our average is 2.80 inches. Some high temperatures we could see throughout the state. We have Kingman and Prescott with 52 degrees, Sedona 55 degrees, Grand Canyon and Payson with 47 degrees, Winslow with that 59 degrees, and lastly, Phoenix taking that overall high with 63 degrees. Into tonight, we have our forecast low of 17 degrees with some mostly cloudy skies, and our sunset is going to be at 6:07 p.m. Into tomorrow, we have our forecast high of 41 degrees, and we are seeing a chance of snow showers about 50%, so make sure you are prepared for that. Our sunrise is going to be at 7:14, and our sunset is going to be at 6:08. Some forecast temperatures we could see into tomorrow. We have Lake Havasu with that low of 59, high of 67. Prescott, that low of 36, high of 48. Sedona, a low of 40, high of 49. Show Low, a low of 39, high of 48. And Phoenix with that low of 55 and high of 70. We have some projected snowfall totals. Flagstaff, we can see we're going to be getting around 4 to 6 inches. Williams, 3 to 4 inches. Munns Park, 1 to 2 inches. Show Low, a little bit under 1 inch. Grand Canyon, 1 to 2 inches. And lastly, Forest Lake with 4 to 6 inches as well. For Flagstaff Extended, we could see Thursday and Friday we are having a winter weather advisory warning, so make sure you are accurately prepared for that. Thursday, we have that 50% chance of snow showers with a high of 41, low of 31. Friday, that high of 39, low of 21 with that 80% chance of snow. And going into this weekend, it is changing up a little bit with some sunny skies. Saturday, we have that high of 45, low of 17. Sunday, that high of 52, low of 25. And Monday with the warmest temperature throughout the week with a high of 53 and a low of 23. That's all the weather I have for you guys today, so make sure to tune in for sports with Alyssa Munoz.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Welcome back. I'm Melissa Munoz, and I'll be your sports reporter for the evening. The Philadelphia Eagles dismantled the Chiefs' shot at a three-peat in New Orleans at the Super Bowl. The Eagles got their revenge in a rematch of 2023's Super Bowl and snagged their second championship in franchise history. The Big Easy came to life this past Sunday as New Orleans hosted Super Bowl 59 at the Superdome. The Eagles flew past the Chiefs with a 40-22 victory. Super Bowl MVP and Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts spoke on his team's resilience.
It's been a long journey. It's been a journey of ups and downs and highs and lows, and I've always stayed true to it in the end, and having this vision of just being the best that I can be, and that evolving over time into this desire and this flame inside to win. And you don't do great things without the guys around you.
The Eagles drew first blood with Hurts crossing the goal line early in the first quarter. They kept rolling going into the second quarter with a pick six from rookie Cooper DeJean on his 22nd birthday. Philadelphia was dominant all first half and took a 24-0 lead into the break. Head coach Nick Sirianni echoed his quarterback on his team's ability to turn losses into lessons.
I think at the end of the day, you saw this team embrace adversity throughout the entire year. Now, it's hard to say that when you won 16 out of your last 17, but there was adversity. There's adversity constantly.
Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes struggled against the Eagles' strong defense, getting sacked 6 times throughout the game. The Chiefs managed to score a touchdown with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter, cutting the deficit to 34-6.
I was proud of how my team fought this entire season with the expectations that we had on us, but we came up short, and so now it's how you respond.
However, the Chiefs were no match for this Eagles team, with them coming out victorious. The last time the two teams met in the Super Bowl was in Arizona in 2023, where the Chiefs claimed the Lombardi Trophy. Now, it has found a new home with the Philadelphia Eagles. Alyssa Munoz, NAZ Sports. NAU's athletic director Mike Marlowe announced his retirement, which will be effective February 28, 2025. Marlowe has had a 33-year career in collegiate athletics administration, including the past 7 years with Northern Arizona University. Flagstaff and even named his latest Nike shoe after it. The Flagstaff shoe drew inspiration from the beautiful Ponderosa pines and green scenery. Plus, the Flagstaff High School girls and boys basketball team were surprised by Booker himself on Friday when he gifted the shoes ahead of his game versus the Utah Jazz. That's all the sports I have for you this week. Stay tuned for your weather recap after the break.
2 outs with a runner on first base. Now the big guy comes up to bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 homers.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
How prepared is your family if a wildfire shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or an earthquake? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
Let's go.
you'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Make a plan today.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert? Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Thursday, we have that 50% chance of snow shower. 31. Friday, that 80% chance of snow showers with a high of 39, low of 21. And then into this weekend, it is going to be a little bit more sunny, so the snow might not stick along that well. So Saturday, we have that high of 45, low of 17. Sunday, that high of 52, low of 25. And Monday, we have that high of 53 and low of 23. So even though the skies won't be as clear tomorrow, at least we have the I Heart Pluto Festival to look forward to these next few days.
For sure, it's always so exciting to celebrate such an important part of Flagstaff history.
It's definitely worth checking out Lovell Observatory. I can't believe it's the 95th anniversary of discovering Pluto. Do you guys think you'll head out there?
I might, honestly,
Yeah, I think I might drive out.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to take a trip out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Pluto's my favorite planet, so I really wouldn't miss it.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for you tonight, but we'll see you next week. Have a good night.